Within seconds, thousands of trucks begin moving across a continent, not in one city, not in one region, but across an entire nation. In the United States, goods travel thousands of kilometers every single day. Food, fuel, materials, all moving at the same time. This is one of the largest transport systems ever built. In most countries, transport systems are built around cities, but in the United States, the challenge is different. Distance. Everything is far apart. Cities are spread across thousands of kilometers, and moving goods across this scale is not simple. At the center of this system is its highway network. The United States operates one of the largest road systems in the world. Millions of kilometers of highways connect cities, ports, and industrial regions. But this system is not just about roads. It is about movement at scale. Every day, millions of trucks move across these highways. Some travel for hours, others for days, crossing states, crossing time zones, through deserts, through mountains, through endless roads that never seem to stop, carrying food, fuel, materials, everything that keeps cities alive. Because without this movement, without these trucks, supply chains stop. Stores empty, production slows, entire systems feel it. And this movement is not random. It is coordinated, scheduled, timed. Every delivery matters, every route matters, every second matters. Because even a small delay does not stay small, it spreads. Crossing time zones from one side of the country to the other, through deserts, through mountains, through open land that never seems to end. Always moving, always carrying food, fuel, materials, everything that keeps cities alive, everything that keeps industries running. Beyond highways, another system moves at a different scale. Rail, massive trains, long, heavy, stretching for kilometers, carrying what roads cannot handle. Coal, containers, raw materials, everything that feeds industries, everything that powers cities, moving slowly, but constantly, across long distances, across multiple states, through mountains, across open land. Endless tracks that connect the country together. Because this system is not built for speed, it is built for volume, for weight, for scale. One train can replace hundreds of trucks, reducing pressure on the roads, keeping supply chains moving, day and night, without stopping, because without rail, moving this much cargo would be impossible. In the air, the system operates at another level. Above the roads, above the rails, movement becomes faster, more direct, more precise. Major airports like Atlanta, Dallas, and Los Angeles handle massive volumes, thousands of flights, arriving, departing, connecting cities across the country, every single day. Passengers moving, cargo moving, time-sensitive goods moving, across distances that would take days on land, reduced to hours, because in the air, speed changes everything. But speed alone is not enough. Timing must be exact. Schedules are tight. Margins are small. One delay does not stay in one place. It spreads from one flight to another, from one airport to an entire network. Every second matters. Because this is not just air travel. This is a system built for time, and in a system like this, at the edges of the country, ports connect the United States to the global economy. Where land meets sea, movement begins again. Ports like Los Angeles and Long Beach handle millions of containers every year. Endless rows, stacked high, waiting, moving, loading, unloading. Goods from across the world enter here. Electronics, machinery, raw materials. Everything arriving at scale, from ships to cranes, from cranes to trucks, from trucks to rail. Then moving inland, across cities, across states, across the entire country, because this is not just a destination, this is a transition point where global trade becomes domestic movement, but volume creates pressure. Space is limited, timing is critical. When congestion builds, nothing moves. Ships wait, containers stack, delays grow, and once delays begin, they don't stay here. They spread across supply chains, across industries, across the entire system, because this is where global trade meets domestic transport, and once it enters, it must keep moving. What makes this system powerful is not just its size, it is how everything connects. Ports link to rail, rail links to highways, highways deliver to cities. Each part depends on the other. Behind this system are millions of people, not mechanical machines, not systems, people, truck drivers, spending days on the road, crossing states, sleeping in their vehicles, keeping goods moving, rail operators, controlling massive trains, across long distances, with no room for error, logistics coordinators, tracking movement, managing timing, keeping everything aligned, day and night. This system exists because of scale. The United States is vast, not just large, but expansive. Distances are not short. They are measured in hundreds, sometimes thousands of kilometers. Cities are far apart, separated by land that stretches endlessly. Resources are spread out, not concentrated in one place, but distributed across regions, across states, across an entire continent. Oil in one area, agriculture in another, industry somewhere else. Population centers are distant, connected only by movement, because nothing is close. Everything must travel, long distances, every single day. 2. For many, this is not just a job, it is a way of life. Long hours, constant pressure, endless movement. Because if they stop, the system slows down, and when the system slows down, everything feels it. Because in the United States, transportation is not just infrastructure, it is movement at scale across an entire continent, from highways to rail lines, from ports to the ski. Everything connected, everything moving, every second, every day, linking cities, linking industries, linking millions of lives together. Because without this system, nothing moves. Not goods, not people, not the economy. This is not just a network. This is a system built for distance, built for scale, built to keep everything alive. Because in the United States, Transportation is the system that connects an entire continent.